working on some bows. That's this episode of Dead Zone Outdoors. Stick around.
Yeah, you're heroes, everyday heroes, trying hard just to get by.
Thanks for hanging in there. Tell you what I'm doing. I am bringing you along. I just put this together, my Top Shot Archer bow press, and I'm about to work on a bow. I have a bow that I need to change a string on, the string shot, and let me get a drink. I'm dry as can be. I'm going to try my bow press out. Sorry about that. I'm going to try my bow press out and see how it works. The bow that I'm working on is a Killer Instinct. I had to take the scope off to because of the way I got it mounted up here for it to fit in here. Once I get it mounted up permanent on a bench, it'll be a lot better. I just mounted it on a piece of wood and clamped it, used some 4-inch C-clamps, clamped it to this table right here so I could get some video of it, and you guys can check it out. So let me grab that bow and let's see if we can get a string changed using this new bow press. Try it out. So let's get started. All right, got the bow. Like I said, I had to take the scope off of it for clearance. I couldn't get the clearance. As you can see, this string is pretty it needs changed. Let's just say it needs changed. This is on a this Killer Instinct Burner 415 is the bow, and the string we're going to use is a 60X custom string. And let me get this thing cranked in here. This will be the one of the first times I've used this press. Just got it put together and working on. What I like is the way that the bows hang on here. It's pretty cool. Work on it this way so you can see it. I went ahead marked everything up, marked the cams up, marked the cams so I could see where those are at. Measured my brace height, or measured my axle to axle. Marked my brace height as far as where the string sets. I marked it. Measured my axle to axle, so I have all those measurements, everything marked. The string we're using, like I said, I'm using 60X. I'm really partial to 60X strings and cables. I had to, instead of the brown or the tan that's on there, I got it in a brown because they had it. Everything was real late this year as far as I'm concerned. As far as my work goes, everything was real late, so I had to get what I could get while the getting was good, I guess you could say. So we'll try this new press out and see what it does. Changing the string on a Burner 415, new 60X string, new bow press. Let's just tighten this up and see what it does. Need to move this just a little bit over here on my end so I can get, there we go. That looks good. Let's see what it does. Got my safety glasses on just in case. Alright, I think I got it adjusted where it needs to be. See if I can get this off here. There's one side. Come over here. There's the other side. Kind of checked out the length, make sure that it's somewhat the same. Looks pretty much dead nuts. Alright, I'll put these rubber pieces back in for him. Take them out of here. And as you can see, that string right there was a whole lot of dangerous. Put these little string silencers in for him. Get the string separated. I forgot to get some wax. I may have to go grab that and put a little extra. I always put a little bit of extra wax on them. They come waxed up pretty good, but I always just put a little extra on it. This, actually with this one, I may not even do it because there's only about 2 inches, if that, of exposed string that you could wax. So I may not even do that with this particular set. But normally I do. I like to do that. Add a little bit of that wax and get my fingers working. Here we go. Add a little bit of that wax to it. But I want to try my press out. This new bow press, and it's, so far it doesn't seem to be too shabby. We'll put this in there. Open this eye up a little bit. There we go. Yep, I had it on, it'll come right back off. There we go. May have to adjust once or twice to get the axle to axle adjusted right. We'll see. Open this eye up before I get to it. The only problem I see with my press is some clearance issues whenever we're going in after the cam teardrops. Alright, I got it on there. I got it on here. Cables on, everything's in its grooves the way it's supposed to be. Let's let this thing off and see what, let's let it off and see what it looks like. See what my axle to axle is. Okay. That should be 18 3/4 what I'm looking for. Oh, I'm gonna tell you what, if I was any better. Dead nuts. Dead nuts. 18 3/4. Dead nuts. This thing's gonna pop, baby. Yep. Alright. And a new string. Just like that. We got a new string on his bow. 60X custom strings. I'm right in those marks right there. My marks on the cam. I'm almost dead nuts on them. Oh yeah. Because it's gonna, they'll stretch in just a wee little bit. Well, I tell you what, that's the way that I do a string. Like I said, I like to mark everything up, and I'll keep this for that boy. And if I needed to adjust this. I had wrenches here in case I needed to adjust if I had clearance issues with this, because that's the only thing that I see with my press is clearance issues on the cam. So it was a little tight. What I had to do was squeeze it just a little piece more so I could go in around the back side of the cam. Is what it is. If you know that's what you got to do, it's no big issue. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty tickled with it. New 60X string, Top Shot Archer bow press. Can't beat it. I love it. Thanks for checking us out. Hey, if you got anything out of this video, give us a thumbs up, like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Love to hear from you. And remember, it's up to us to pass on this great tradition. So take a kid hunting, fishing, or just get them out and enjoy the great outdoors. Thanks.
And I remember all of the old ones. Some will never see again. And your heroes, everyday heroes, working hard just to get by. Yeah, your heroes, everyday heroes, trying hard just to get by.